The Tennessee reports are not a negotiating tactic. Per our insiders, Paramount's move out of California is happening and it is already costing Hollywood work. Some deals and productions are frozen right now because of the relocation, a source tells us. They are not bluffing. The timeline is long. It will take years, but it will happen, and the destination is settled. 10, 10C is the final destination, not Texas. Per our per what our sources are hearing, that track with the Wall Street Journal's report relayed by the New York Post that 10C has emerged as Paramount's preferred landing spot if it leaves California. Per people familiar with the company's deliberation, the same weekend Bonta cancelled Monday court-ordered settlement talks, and the move went from contingency to the only plan with a date on it. The Post also reported Allison has been in advanced negotiations over a movie and television studio facility in Austin, Texas. Per our insiders, that is not the headquarter answer. A production facility in Austin and a corporate home in Tennessee are two different decisions, and the Allison have already made this exact trip once. Once Larry Ellison moved Oracle's headquarters out of California to Austin, then on to Nashville. Nothing our insiders are saying now should surprise CBN readers. It has been on the board since July. On July 16, our insider said it was chaos at Warner Bros. With project on hold and that the deal has to go through or Warner Bros. Gets sold off in pieces or ends up like MGM. On August 11, Puck reported Allison's October 1 deadline settle or Paramount start moving. With board approval already in hand, headquarter first, then a 5 years plan shifting most studio jobs out of California. And regardless of how the lawsuit turns out, Tennessee, Texas, and Georgia were the names, and Tennessee deputy governor that already sent Ellison an invitation. On August 13, Christopher Nolan's DGA and IATSE told Bonta and Ellison they know of productions put on hold or cancelled altogether, and made Paramount staying headquartered in Los Angeles one of their 9 settlement conditions. On August 20. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass said stalled filming has Angelenos out of a job and listed keeping Paramount in Los Angeles as a city priority. On August 22, 2022, Newsom said he'd take the exit threat seriously and that he is concerned about the state of our reputation. The next day, Andy Muschietti, the brave and the bold, turn up on hold until the merger is settled. A 5 year plan, frozen productions, a headquarter move, Tennessee at the top of the list. Every piece of what our insiders are saying now who already in print. What's new is the serenity. It is not a threat anymore. It is a schedule. Look at who is now asking for a deal. The DGA and IATSE, nearly 2 lakh workers between them. All three major theater chain plus Cinema United, the trade group that started out backing the lawsuit. The mayor of Los Angeles, the gubernatorial nominee Xavier Becerra, they have all worked out what our insider laid out in July. If the merger die, the healthy independent Warner Bros. The lawsuit claim to protect does not exist. The fallback is Warner Bros. Sold off in pieces or turn into a label inside a somebody else streamer the way MGM became a label inside Amazon. This week's Bloomberg report that bankers are already shopping New Line and the Warner Bros. Cable channels is what that look like in practice. And our Insider the chain are not holding their noses. There is real excitement and exhibition about Paramount theatrical plan, which is why Cinemark joined AMC and Regal. Bonta pulled Monday's meeting late Sunday, accusing Paramount of leaking Friday's pre-meeting per the journal. His ask are cable network devastators and restrictions keeping Warner Bros. A distinct movie operation, and a person familiar with Allison's thinking told the paper he won't accept limit that leave him with little control over the company he is buying. Paramount says it was not the source of the leak and remained ready to talk. The journal puts the cost of the standoff at roughly $650 million per quarter in additional payment to Warner Bros. Shareholder once October 1 passes without a close more than $1 billion if it run through the March 2 trial. That is the same $7 million a day we have been counting down with a quarterly total attached. October 1 is 5 weeks out and nothing is on the calendar. Same insider, same track record, and what they say now is that he question is no longer whether Paramount leaves California, it's how long the move take and where it end. Per our sources, that answer is Tennessee.